What's up, YouTube? Zach's back with another attack, and today I'm going to be talking about me coming back to YouTube. I know that it has been a minute, but a lot of things have been going on, and I want to share a little bit of all of that with you before we get back into my regular upload schedule as much as humanly possible after being set back a little bit. So I know that my timing was a little bit bad with Valentine's Day and all that. I was planning on doing a Valentine's Day special kind of thing related to Kingdom Hearts, but obviously that fell through. And speaking of timing, what's the difference between a good joke and a bad joke timing?
If you like darkness and hanging with Heartless, then you are not Sora, but you may be looking for a channel to watch. Zack to the future.
Alright, YouTube, so what we're talking about today is where I went, why my uploads kind of got weird and then stopped, and of course, now we're back. It didn't affect you guys as badly because I did have some stuff already scheduled to go live when this happened, luckily, so it wasn't as impactful for you as it was to me. I record all my videos on an iPhone 7 for those who don't know. Apple recently has had an issue where iPhone 7s would have a chip on the main board where it would break or just have a defect in general, and it would make it stop being able to connect to the network. So essentially the service would be fine, but you couldn't access any of it. It would say no service or something like that, and then you couldn't use it even if everything else with the service was fine. For example, my wife has the same service, obviously, and everything was perfect for her, but nothing would work on my phone. And it was just out of the blue. Just 1 minute it worked, the next minute it didn't. So I had to send it in to Apple, which was a tedious process. Luckily, I haven't had this phone for that long. When you buy the phone, you get a 1-year warranty, so they do allow you to send it to them and they'll fix this issue for free. I'm pretty sure, since it's not a one-time issue, it's happened to a lot of iPhone 7s, they would fix it for free anyway. But luckily, they did fix it for free. The bad part is I had to mail it to them, wait for them to get it, and then I had to wait for them to fix it, and then wait for them to mail it back. And because it's a expensive phone, you have to sign for it when they deliver it, and I was at work when they delivered it, so I couldn't sign. They had to deliver it the next day, and it was a mess, guys. I'm really sorry. Actually, when I got the phone back, my Sprint service didn't work for a couple days. I had to take it to a Sprint store and have them take a look at it and get it all fixed. And then when I tried to restore my backup that I made before I sent my phone to Apple, iTunes said that it was corrupt, and I thought that I lost everything. I've got videos on this phone that I've been working on for months, literally, and I was so upset. But I managed to get some software that was able to fix my corrupt, I guess, backup data, and now it's all working fine. So that's good. I'm able to record again, able to edit, come back, and be bigger and better than ever. Hopefully things keep improving and I can stick to my schedule as much as possible. But there's a couple other things that make it a little hard for that to happen. First off, for those who don't know, I do have 3 dogs. One's just kind of a mutt, not really sure what she has in her. The other one is a Husky Lab mix, and she's about 1.5 years old. She's crazy playful and has so much energy, as most Huskies do, so that's a handful on its own. And then my third dog is a pit bull, and he's crazy. He's got energy, but he's very old, so he's a little more chill. He likes to just be with people and hang out. And that's all fine and dandy, but when it's really rainy out and snowy out and altogether just kind of gross out, my dogs don't like to go for walks. And so me being the one who walks them, it makes it really difficult to walk all 3 of them and make sure they're all taken care of. Why, you may ask, I'm the one who walks them? Well, my wife slipped and twisted her ankle pretty badly. When she was a kid, she fell downstairs and broke her ankle, I think, and she had to get a plate and a rod in there, and that was the same ankle that she twisted, and it's very bruised and swollen and looks gnarly. So I feel really bad, and she can't move around as well right now, so I have been helping her out a lot by taking care of the dogs and things like that. On a similar note, my best friend James, you can actually go look at him in my 30-day wedding vlog series. He was hit by a snowplow and taken to the hospital. I found out about that and was able to go visit him, and I'm glad he's doing a little bit better. He has been able to leave the hospital since then, but he's still not able to move around the best and in pain, and it's a bad situation, but I wish him all the best, and I know that he's going to make a great recovery. And man, with a crazy situation like that, it could have ended up so much worse, so I'm just glad that it didn't. But even if everything with my phone didn't happen, I probably would have missed a day to go visit him in the hospital and make sure that everything was good with him. Because you gotta be there for your friends, especially best friends, and that is a very scary thing to happen to anybody. And I'm working at Walmart again now, so that's really exciting. I plan to talk about that a little bit, talk about some of the people I interact with at Walmart and things like that. Without being too specific, obviously, I don't want to do anything that would make my work upset, but there is some good things I think I can talk about, and I hope you will enjoy that when the time comes. For example, I was stocking some stuff at work the other day, and a guy walked up to me, and he goes, "You ever heard that phrase, money can't buy love?" And I was like, yeah? And he was like, "Oh, well, those sons of bitches are just shopping at the wrong places." I was like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Well, welcome to Walmart. We don't sell them here, but hopefully you find what you're looking for." And there has been new Kingdom Hearts news and information, and 2 trailers that have dropped, one of which has the theme song for the 3rd game, which is hella exciting. And as a major Kingdom Hearts fan, as you can tell, not only from my content, but from my shirts and from what I talk about, I think everybody can tell I love this game. So that's really, really exciting to me that new stuff is coming out, and we're getting ever closer to the exciting release date of Kingdom Hearts 3. I also plan on making a video shortly here where I talk about the time without my phone, because it did take about 15 days between when I sent it to Apple and when I received it back. And so in the meantime, I needed some kind of phone, so I was using my very, very cracked 6 Plus, which, as you can see, has huge chunks missing everywhere, and it is dead, but the screen broke. It worked fine. All the touch worked perfectly when I started using it. By the time I got my 7 back, this whole screen was like purple with lines going across it, and it would touch itself everywhere. Giggity, maybe? I don't even know how to feel about that. I forget I said anything. Forget I went there. Demonetized? 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 What? I can't be demonetized. I don't make money on YouTube anymore. And yeah, that's another thing that I want to talk about real soon here. Since that date has hit, that magical date, and obviously I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I will not be able to make any money on YouTube, which is a double-edged sword, because most of my videos you will no longer see ads. A few of them you will, because there's some copyrighted music or something, so the original copyright holder is okay with that being in my video. It just will play ads that will make them money rather than making me any money, and that's totally fine with me. I've always been fine with that because I want the best videos possible, so sometimes to get that, I feel like you may have to use somebody else's song, and if they're okay with you doing that, as long as they're the ones making the money, I'm not really making much money right now anyway, so I'd rather just put out the best content I possibly can. I get people who this is their full-time job, and if they do something like that, then they lose out on thousands of dollars of income or something, but at the end of the day, That's not my goal. I'm not doing that to make money. I just want to make videos that I'm proud of, that I would watch, I enjoy, and hope you all enjoy just as much, because that's why I'm doing YouTube. I love making videos. So guys, I don't really have a whole lot else to talk about. I just wanted to explain a little bit about where I've been, why my content kind of slowed down, stopped for a second there, but it is going to be more consistent, and I'm back and I'm ready to continue making videos and hoping you guys enjoy every one of them. So let me know down in the comments if there's something you want to see. I am not against doing things for you guys. That's what I'm here for. And speaking of you guys, I want to give a huge shout out to Rozzy. He will soon be in my end card. He is supporting me on Patreon. I know I don't do this for the money, but money definitely helps, and if I can eventually get to where this is a full-time job for me, it would be amazing, and I could make much better content, ensure that I'm always on a consistent schedule, and be able to do bigger and better things, including traveling to do things and making better content that I just can't make because I gotta follow this strict work schedule with multiple jobs. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I've been Zach. Don't you do crack. Leave a comment down in the shoe rack, and I will catch you in the future.